What is up, everyone? We're back today with some more pedal reviews, and today it's going to be more pedals from my good friend Justice over at Fuzz Imp. Now, he sent me over this little care package here, but I did pay for these technically, so this is not a sponsored video. I just love Fuzz Imp pedals, and so I can't wait to dig into these things. You know, I couldn't help myself. So let's go ahead and open these up. I got a new unboxing knife because my old one was so dull that I almost cut myself a million times. Now, today's going to be an unboxing and initial tone test. So I guess this isn't really a review of sorts, because we're still going to do like another full review where I do the whole, write a song and all that. Wow, this knife is actually quite a bit sharper. I got to be careful with that. Now, for those of you that don't know, Fuzz Imp is a small pedal maker based out of Oregon. And Justice is the guy that runs it. He does it all himself. Really good dude, building really crazy pedals. I'm going to link up above and down below some of my past reviews of Fuzz Imp pedals like the Amity and the Machina 2 and the Sender 5. But today we've got two new pedals that are going to be on the board. What in this box? Open with caution. You can see USPS gave us a little battle scar there on the box already. Good old USPS. All right, so you'll notice that I've got some green paper taped to my desk there. That's because I am going to be doing an overhead style camera shot of these once we get them on the table. But for now, we've got to open this up. Got some nice foam padding that I can use to ship some of the other pedals that I'm selling. Okay, what do we have first? First up, we have the Echo Moon from Fuzz Imp. This is a delay and fuzz, which is pretty sick. I was really stoked to try this one out. So that is the first one. So we've got, 4 controls here and a toggle for lo-fi and full, mix, boost, repeat, and time. Toggle switch, in and out, and a 9-volt jack as well. So that's gonna be too much fun. It's actually my first and only delay pedal that I can think of. I think I tried the Joyo delay pedal at some point. I don't know, I've moved everything around, so I don't know where anything is at. This is the one that I've been waiting on though. This is the Furia Distortion from Fuzz Imp. The artwork is sick, dude. I know he collaborated with a local artist to get this artwork as well. This looks it looks really good. So control-wise, we've got 5 knobs, we've got 2 toggle switches and a foot switch. So we've got loud, we've got gain, blend, bass, high, and then we have 2 other knobs here. We're gonna see what all of these do in just a second. I need to clean all of this up and get these set up for you all to hear them. We're gonna be running this all through the Revv G20 clean channel today into an impulse response inside of my DAW. Nothing else is going to be going on though. It's just going to be just that amp. I found that the clean channel on the Revv is really, really great as a pedal platform. So we're going to plug these all in. BRB. All right, so we're all set up here. Should have the pedals up on the left and you should have me, well, wherever I decide to put me on the screen here. Now, I do need to edit something that I said earlier. The Echo Moon is not a fuzz/delay. I don't know why I had it in my head that it was. That'd be pretty cool. Justice, you should work on something like that. Put some delay in a fuzz pedal. Let's see what we can do with that. Echo Moon is a whole delay unto itself. It does have a lot of other cool goodies in there that I don't know if other delays have though. Like the lo-fi mode, the boost switch, it's got some pretty cool stuff in there. So it's an analog voice delay pedal. I think it's gonna sound dope, but we'll get to that one later. I need to hear the Furia. The Furia is a really cool distortion pedal. I've seen so many videos from Justice and other people on Instagram and here on YouTube. So let's go ahead and turn it on. I've got most of the knobs, I don't know, almost at noon. You should be able to see it on screen here. Now for perspective, I am using my GOC Guitars Aluminum Modern, and I'm using a pair of low output Aurora Tone pickups. These are like 9K in the bridge and 7K in the neck. We'll probably coil split it, and I might grab another guitar later with some hot pickups in it. On the Revv, we are rocking the clean channel. Treble is pretty well cranked because I needed some high end out of it. Mid is at mid, and bass is a little bit above mid, and this is what we're dealing with for just the bass tone. Let's go ahead and turn on the Furia. Already a pretty pleasing form of distortion there. And we've got, loud is a little bit above halfway. You can see it on screen. So let's go ahead and just mess around with this. I don't know why, but that's giving some Foo Fighters vibes there. Yes, I'm playing Foo Fighters chords there, but... Okay, let's go ahead, bring the loud down a little bit. Blend is all the way up. I'm gonna bring the blend down. There's one other pedal that I've played from Walrus Audio. I don't remember the name of it at the moment, but it's their distortion pedal and it has a blend knob too, which I thought was cool. Personally, I would never need nor use a blend knob on a distortion pedal, but I do get that there are people that would. See, for me, I'm just gonna keep it cranked. I like distortion. So far, you know, I have a software gate turned on. Let's turn off that software gate. Haven't needed the gate on the pedal. She gets thick. Ooh, we got some saw stuff happening there. It's interesting, the bass knob definitely gives a lot of girth to that saw-ish kind of tone. So with the saw toggle switch to the right, cranking that bass really actually gives it some more body. Let's try coil tapping this real quick. All right, so that's without the gate. If we engage the gate, gets rid of a good amount of the noise there. I don't think it needs it in its current settings. So let's turn the loud down a little bit. Let's bring the bass down and the highs down a little bit. We're still coil tapped, by the way. All right, let's bring the gain down just slightly. I want to try an overdrive pedal because I do have the Fuzz Imp Amity plugged in right now too. It's going to be off screen at the moment because I just don't have enough camera space, but we have the left channel on, gain all the way down, volume, we'll put volume at midway up. Depth is about mid and sculpt is almost all the way up. So it takes an overdrive well, obviously it should. Let me turn on another gate real quick. All right, going back to humbucking now. So I'm diming, almost diming the volume on the Amity now. Thick, dude. I know I said that before, but... All right, I think the Amity adds a lot to that. And go figure, a Fuzz Imp pedal would affect another Fuzz Imp pedal very well. Got some continuity happening there. That's with the Amity off now, by the way. Let's try the right channel on the Amity on here. Dimed the volume, depth is coming up as well. The sculpt. And the gain. Got some really, really cool saturation happening there now. With still some good clarity happening as well, which is really nice. Okay. That's a sick pedal. Would you all agree? That is a sick distortion pedal. It's got a huge range. I would love to hear that in a mix. I'm going to have to do that for the next video. I will put this in a mix. We're gonna get something stupid heavy. We'll probably get a different guitar with some hotter pickups and see how it sounds too. All right, but enough of the Furia. Let's go ahead and check out this Echo Moon. I'm going to put the boost at like middle here. We don't need it just full on boosting there. Let's hear what we got. Okay, let's crank up some repeats here. It's a nice delay. Important to note here that I am running the Echo in front of the amp. It's not going through the effects loop at the moment. Bring that mix up a little bit and see how obnoxious we can get this. I just love doing that with delays. Okay, the repeats are cranked and so is the mix, and then the boost is still at mid. Okay, bring that mix down. I want to see what this boost knob does. That added some sparkle that the amp doesn't have. That boost, I don't know if it's just a clean boost or not, but it's giving the sparkle to this Revv that it doesn't have in the clean channel. almost overdriving the clean channel. And that's with the mix down. Let's bring the repeats down, but the mix up. So mix is all the way up now. That sounds so cool, honestly. I could just sit here and mess with tones like this for hours, dude. Now, I need to try something because this sounds as if it will overdrive this amp pretty well. So what if I turn the repeats just off on this? Okay, so very brief repeats. Let's just really quickly go over to the distorted channel of the Revv. So here's it without the echo moon. And here's it with the echo moon. So yes, it's kind of hard to hear over the delay itself happening, but the boost is giving it a very nice, pleasing like boost to the high end, not just a signal boost itself. So I think that sounds great. This could easily be used as an overdrive. I think I'm gonna primarily use this on a clean channel, but it would easily overdrive just about any amp. So whatever Justice is doing in there in the circuit, it sounds good. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, there's no way to get rid of the delays completely. Oh yeah, just turn time to 0. So now we've got a boost pedal. So still a little bit of the delay happening there because it's just the fastest it can go. Let's go to the slowest. Okay, so it's still there. Okay, so the only thing that might be cooler in this, and it's not necessary for a delay because I've never played a delay that can do this. So I don't know what this would even apply to. But if I could turn off the delay itself and just use that boost, because I would love to hear that boost by itself. And all of that to say, I already have the Amity overdrive and boost pedal from Fuzz Imp as well. So I don't need it. It's just, I like to tinker. I like to mess around with stuff. So really cool though. I like it. Let's go back to the clean channel of the Revv. None of this distorted nonsense for a delay pedal. All right, let's try coil tap. Let's bring my repeats back up, mix back down a little bit, and that's coil tapped on the bridge position. Coil tapped middle. Maybe we do a little bit more boost in the middle. Bring that mix up. And repeats down a little bit. And then over to the neck pickup. Now neck humbucker. Dude, that boost gives it a good amount of breakup on the clean channel of this amp. Because remember, we are still just on the blue channel of the Revv. That's a clean channel if I turn that off. So that's how much work that boost is doing. It sounds good, dude. I like it. All right, let's turn it back on. Let's give it a little bit less mix, a little bit more repeat, and gotta hear this lo-fi, so into the lo-fi. So I feel like the lo-fi just calms it down. Okay, we'll bring that mix down, repeats back up. All right, now let's bring that boost way down. See how that sounds with the Furia. So I think it would sound better if I had things reversed. I think if I had the Echo Moon in front of the Furia, we'd get a different result. But that's for another video. So if you want to hear that, maybe you should hit subscribe. Maybe you should think about that. I think you should. But what do you all want to hear me do with this next? I'm going to be writing a song with these pedals. I'll probably use them both, but I'm going to put the Echo Moon through the FX loop of the Revv next. Maybe even the PV, but you never know. You know what though? Hold on. I promised y'all that I would try a different guitar through the Furia. So let me grab a different guitar. Let's grab a hotter guitar. BRB. All right, this is Ye Old Faithful. This is by GOC Illumina, yet again. But this one has my Aurora Tone Earth Crushers inside of it. These are rail style pickups. These are quite a bit hotter than the other ones. I don't know the ratings on these ones. I don't remember. But if I recall, they were somewhere around 13K and 15K. So 13K in the neck and 15 in the bridge. Let's go ahead and dial some tones in on this thing, shall we? It's already pretty heavy. All right, let's go ahead and click on the Amity Overdrive again, the left channel. Chugging, y'all. I knew it just needed some hotter pickups to do it, but we are chugging. All right, that's nasty. Let's go ahead and dime the volume on the Amity. Let's bring the sculpt up too, see what that does. We are chugging. Let's bring the gain down, see what we do for clarity here. Some good old pinchies there. So what do we think, y'all? So I got a little bit lost in the sauce there. You can always tell when I'm enjoying playing through something because I'll just kind of hunch over like a shrimp. My back is literally going to hurt after this session because I was playing with terrible, terrible posture. Really got to stop doing that. Even got the leg stool and everything, I'm still doing it. But I digress. I want to know what y'all think. What do you think about the Furia? What do you think about the Echo Moon? And what do you want to see in my next videos for these pedals? Because I'm going to do 2 different videos individually showcasing a little bit more of what they're capable of. And then I'm probably going to include both of them in a song as well. But that is all I have for you for now. I'm gonna go foam roll my back or something because it hurts. Any of y'all over 30 probably understand what I'm talking about. But thanks again for Justice for getting these sent out to me so quickly so that I could review them. And again, I did pay for these, although it's more of like an artist pricing kind of thing. So this is not a sponsored video, but it may as well be because I love these pedals and I don't have anything negative to say about them. If you do though, let me know down in the comments. Maybe I need to go and test something a little bit further with these. But yeah, until next time, peace and love. I'll talk to you in the next one. You know how it goes. Peace, y'all.